fuck, it's where it's Christmas with the amount of presents I'm giving you guys. It's fucking Christmas miracle. I'm just a ghetto poet, y'all. Straight thugging, capping fools and breaking hearts. I'm ranting today about another thing that pisses me off is I used to work at a call center. Well, I still work at call centers. I hate them. I used to work at AOL. Some guy picks up a free trial for AOL, gives us his credit card so that you get your free time. Like, that's understood. If you call and cancel before the free time's up, you can do whatever you want. We don't have to charge you. It's perfectly alright. But if you don't call, the system does start charging you as of your free time being done. So most people call us, give us the credit card, and then use the free trial and then forget to cancel it. And then they call up and they're pissed off and they're wondering why we've been billing them. I didn't authorize you to bill. How did you get my credit card? That type of thing. When it's right in the terms of service, which nobody reads, that if you don't cancel, you're deciding you want to keep it. We don't have to give back a fucking cent. If you didn't cancel your free service, then, that's your fault. That's not our fault. So we're actually able to give back some money if we feel it's necessary. You can give like up to 2 months back or something like that. But some people have been getting billed for like a year or more. Like, that's not our fault. If you can't keep track of your fucking affairs, then, Anyway, that's not what the rant's about. It's how someone will call up and just scream at you, right? Like, it's my fault that you got, you forgot to close your account or whatever. So there's 2 steps to his problems. First step is understanding how the problem happened. The second step is fixing the problem. Most people want to jump ahead of these 2 and just make their own little subclass where they just yell at you and, won't take any help you give them. They're just being cunts, like just yelling. No understanding. No listening. It sucks. Anyway, I've got a little catchphrase I've been kind of taking as my personal motto that fixes everything. Like, no matter what the problem is, this motto is going to get me through my life, I find. It's called shit happens. It's the best. It's a catch-all for everything, you know what I mean? Well, why didn't you give me a call at 8 o'clock? Well, I wasn't near a phone. There was a car accident. Shit happened, There's a difference between making excuses. Oh yeah, I was late. That type of thing, or actually having valid reasons for things. Like, some people refuse to take any type of excuses, right? I think there's a difference between the guy that's always making excuses, that's pretty much just a fuck up, and then there's the guy that something actually happened to, and he has a real reason, a real valid reason why he couldn't do whatever he was supposed to do. That type of thing, right? It's fucking stupid that you can't, like, things happen in life. Like, sometimes you don't hear the phone ringing because you're in the shower, or you're in the john, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you forgot, it slipped your mind. I mean, life's complicated enough, so what if you forgot to, I don't know, give somebody a Valentine's Day present or something? Not like I'm complaining, because this is not an example because somebody didn't get me anything, I don't care, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, shit happens. So people would rather persecute and fucking, like, totally string somebody up rather than fixing the problem. I'd like to skip right to the end part and go, okay, you're pissed off, that's great, I'm fucking happy for you. Why don't we just go and fix the problem instead of bitching, you know what I mean? Once the problem's done, the other person should feel like a fucking moron for yelling at you. It just, more people would put their fucking energy into being constructive rather than thinking, I got you, I can totally torpedo you, I've had times where I could have totally reamed somebody and I didn't because I realized how fucking stupid it is to yell at somebody for something that's out of their control, I'm not mad because I've been yelled at recently or anything like that. I'm not, it's not something that just happened that I'm mad about or whatever. I'm just saying generally, like, I get a lot of flack on the phone, and it's just the same people just seem to yell at everything through their lives instead of stopping and listening to why things are the way they are. Here's what your situation is. Do you want to deal with it? No? Oh, you'd rather yell. Okay, yeah. See, that's gonna help. Like, just as this lady I used to work with at a call center, and every time something would change, like sometimes our regulations would change, sometimes this would change, that would change, she would always go into, well, yesterday we were able to. Like, that was fucking yesterday. Today's a different day. Like, shut the fuck up. It's stupid. Everything changes, so you got to be able to adjust. You got to be able to understand why things happen the way they do. You know what I mean? Like, it bothers me. Like, another thing is, maybe I haven't had the most success in my life. It's hard to succeed nowadays, Like, I kind of feel frustrated because everybody who knows me thinks I'm a really funny guy and I have all this talent and I'm wasting it by not becoming whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just go out there and become a millionaire. It's not like it used to be, you know what I mean? If you were in the 60s or 70s, 80s, you wanted a job. You got a job, even if you didn't have high school, they'd just take you. As long as you worked your ass off, you could probably get a promotion. It was, not so bad. Now the job market is so fucking competitive that for you to even get a smidgen of success in this world is 1 out of every 100, 200, 300, 400 people get a manager type job, get some kind of like higher up position. It's ridiculous. So I know I don't have the best like presentation sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little bit hard to work with because of my ADD and well, that's an excuse. You try having ADD for a day. Try to fucking focus when there's shiny things around. We'll see how well you do, you know what I mean? Until you walk a mile in somebody's shoes, you can't fucking say shit. And if you do, you're just being ignorant, you know what I mean? It's just, people would just open their fucking ears and have a drop of understanding, Anyway, I pretty much gauge people's success on whether they're happy or not, right? So this rant's kind of deviating a little bit, but it's probably going to be another rant I was going to do anyway. That I don't look down on somebody. If somebody decides they want to be, one of my friends, doesn't matter who it is, decides that they want to work their 9-to-5 job, they want to drink beer at night, and they want to go to sleep, and if they want that cycle to be their life, it's not up to me to tell them, you can't do that. If they were a rocket scientist and they decided to do this, that would be a different story because then they actually have some kind of talent that's worth doing, you know what I mean? Most of my friends are very intelligent. They're, good-looking bunch of guys, girls. They're all great. Like, they're all smart and funny and just, I have pretty much the best circle of friends anybody could ever hope for. Most people would be lucky enough to have a friend as good as my best friend Liam. Like, anybody would have to have one friend that good. And I've got, like, an army of friends that are just all phenomenal. You know what I mean? And, if he decided, he's an actor, if he decided he wants to work at McDonald's, I would say, well, you're an actor, but if you want to work at McDonald's, then it's not up to me to say. If that's what your passion is, go for it. I don't think that it's fair to hold other people up to your own expectations of what they should do with their lives. If he had a substance abuse problem and he was pissing his life away, maybe then I can intervene, but until he decides, not that he doesn't have a drug problem, no. He's played a cokehead before, but he's not one. But if he decided that he wanted to just live out his substance abuse, there's nothing I can do about it because it's his choice, you know what I mean? If he decided to become a smoker and just smoke his guts out like 12 packs a day, if that's what he enjoyed, it's not up to me to stop him, you know what I mean? I would really want him to stop and really try to make an argument for stopping, but if he decided that's what he wanted to do with his life, then what can you do? Anyway, today is just a smorgasbord. I'm just throwing shit out there, just kind of giving you something to think about, Use it for good, not for evil.